Hey everyone, Ben here. Today we're looking at a 1998 Nissan Elgrand van, or people mover, or people carrier, or whatever you want to call it. This is the Highway Star Edition, has the fancier interior. This one has the 3.3 V6 gas motor on it. And it is the front wheel drive. It is not the four-wheel drive edition. As you can see, it looks like a van. Has an interesting blunt-nosed front. This one is basically stock rims, stock everything. I'm assuming this is factory tint on the rear. And yeah, it's actually a pretty sharp looking van. It's not as high and aggressive looking as the Delica vans, but it's pretty nice. Let's check out the inside. As you can see, the seats are this nice leather with, not leather, vinyl with cloth, and it says Elgrand here, embroidered. We got these kind of nice black plastic inserts all over, which give it a very cool look. Down here we have our multi-outlet, which has AC and DC, which is convenient. Don't mind the mess. And we have the dual sunroof, the really large back one and the smaller front one, both open, as well as this one has, up here we have our controls for the curtains, which are all around the vehicle. Front window, the back windows, and yeah. Let's check out the back here. Back has the usual, has a separate captain's seat here. I'm going to call it separate because it has its own independent sliding and moving. And the rear seats are cool because they're split directly in half, and you can slide them forward and back, lay them down flush. It's quite nice. The interior of these is quite nice. It's not as good for road trips really, because sleeping in the back you get all these bumps and angles in the seats when you lay down flat, but if you got an air mattress or something, it'll be all right. And yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to say about the inside of the van, and we'll take it for a spin here. Hey everyone, Ben here from FEI. How's it going today? Alright, as I mentioned earlier, I'm in a 1998 Nissan Elgrand van. This one has a 3.3 liter V6 gas motor. It's front wheel drive, etc, etc, etc. So, I've driven a variety of vans, Delica vans, step wagons, high aces, and so on. And most of the time I usually just, I'm driving the diesels, and everyone loves diesel so much. So I've been thinking to myself lately, why does everyone love diesel? I don't know where you live, but in this place that I live, called Western Canada, diesel is not cheap. Diesel is a good 20 cents a liter more expensive than gas. So if you do the math, and I'm not going to because I suck at math, diesel, it doesn't make sense. Because if you're driving for example, it's a Challenger I'm driving, I'm getting like 500k a tank on that thing, and that's like 80 bucks to fill. Well, where this gas van, on the other hand, it's like 70 bucks to fill. The gas is, well, okay, yeah, 70 bucks to fill, but the gas, we're getting 20 cents per liter more in gas, and I get more kilometers. So I haven't driven a diesel one of these yet, so I can't directly compare to the Nissan 3.2 turbo diesel that these vans come with. But from a financial standpoint, I really believe that the diesel, the only reason people just seem to drive diesel these days, has got to do with the cool factor. Ooh, I drive a diesel, look at me, I'm Mr. Fancy, right? But really, if you want to be thrifty and save some money, I don't see the advantage of diesel for your daily commuter, you're driving around. I mean, even on these turbo diesel Golfs or whatever, those little guys, you're still paying 20 cents extra a liter, right? So might as well drive a gas Honda Civic. It's going to save you money. And that's my rant about diesel. Anyways, we're in this thing. As you can see, it fits a little bit tight. I barely can get my knees around the steering wheel here, but it's comfy. There's nothing jabbing into my leg, so for a tall person, you're all right. The seat is pretty straight up, lots of headroom. That's good. Driving position's nice, lots of viewing angles. It's got convex mirrors, so you kind of got a better line of sight out there, minimizing your blind spot. These seats are quite comfy. I haven't been on them for, you know, super many hours, but I feel that they'd be all right for a road trip. That was the rock hitting the windshield. Did not want to have to try and replace this windshield. So yeah, we got the sweet dual sunroofs. This one here just kind of goes up on an angle. The back one opens up fully and closes. Lots of storage compartments, glove box, storage in the doors, cup holders here. Well, they're pretty small though. I mean, you can barely fit a can of Coke in these cup holders, but whatever. In the back, it's got another DC jack for plugging things in. It's got a couple little panels on the sidewall, so that's nice. Like I said, the seats are pretty nice. I mean, you wouldn't want to sleep directly on these seats because they're also ergonomically correct. But yeah, they're quite nice. This one has 69,000 kilometers, and I just put new brake pads on it. One of the drive belts is squealing a little bit. I haven't had a chance to tighten that, but it's not a big deal. So yeah. Overall, I'd say this is definitely a nice van. Good for going around the town, picking up the kids, you know, carrying people, carrying stuff. I recommend this van. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Later.